Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Recently we had a little run-in with some Asian carp, and if you can't see it from where you're at, we have a little bit of a mess here. So we had an Asian carp jump in the boat. We were idling out of the creek on the Ohio River. Asian carp jumped in the boat, landed in here, flopped in here around a little bit. If you haven't had an Asian carp in your boat, the bad thing about them is they slime everywhere. They bleed instantly when they hit the boat, and they crap everywhere. So I have a lot of stuff going on here that needs to be cleaned out. And I actually let it sit for a day. That's one thing that I heard from some of the Ohio River guys that this happens to more often, is if you let it sit and let the slime kind of, you don't necessarily have to wait a day, but if you let the slime dry basically, and then you take a brush. So I'm going to take this brush and I'm basically going to rub that slime out of there and break it loose. And then I'm going to take a shop vac, and after I get all that vacuumed up, it's basically going to vacuum all the nasty stuff up, and then I'm going to do the shaving cream trick to actually clean the carpet itself. So it's a few different steps that we're going to go through, but I'm going to start by letting it dry. If I try to basically get it wet and soak it, it'll just dig down deeper into the carpet. So what I'm going to do is I let it dry, and then I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to basically rub the carpet all the way down and then shop vac all that out, and then I will kind of wet it a little bit and do the shaving cream trick for cleaning the nasty spots out of the carpet. So stay tuned. We're going to clean this up, and hopefully it looks like new when we're done. So like I said, we're going to start by just scrubbing all of that nasty stuff out of here, and use a lot of oomph on it to get it all out of there. But I'm basically just, as you can see, that slime's kind of coming out, and I'm kind of breaking it all loose, and it's all just like turning into dust essentially. And I'm going to take the shop vac and vacuum it out. So I'll do this over the whole carpet, and then I'll get the shop vac out. So you'll see all this kind of dust, and that's what it's doing to the carpet as well, but you just can't see it because it's actually in the carpet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a shop vac and I'm going to vacuum that all up, all that dust, and then we're going to go from there. So now that we got all the slime spots kind of brushed out with our brush, and it's all kind of dust and dirt in there now, we're going to take this shop vac and we're going to vacuum out the entire carpet, get all that dust out, and then after that we'll be able to use the shampoo trick to clean the rest, and they'll get some of these darker spots out on here. So now that we got the shop vac all done, we brushed it out, we shop vac the dust out from the brushing, we're going to take a hose and we're going to apply a thin, just lightly coat the carpet with a little bit of water just to dampen it basically. And then we're going to take the Barbasol shaving cream and we're going to apply it around on the carpet. We're going to rub it in with our hands, and then we're going to rub it in with the brush and scrub extra hard on some of the darker spots. Then we'll spray the carpet again, get all that shaving cream off, and we'll take a shop vac to do the finishing touches and get all the Barbasol shaving cream as well as the water out of the carpet. And then we're going to let it air dry and make sure that it's extra dry before we go and put it into storage. So let's go ahead and we'll dampen the carpet and apply the shaving cream, and we'll go from there. So I sprayed the Barbasol around and I rubbed it in to make sure that everything was covered. I'm gonna let it sit for a couple minutes. Then I'm gonna take this brush again and I'm going to basically scrub it as hard as I can to get all those dirty spots out and make the carpet look basically brand new. So we let it sit for a few minutes and now we're gonna scrub this out and hopefully have a clean carpet. If there's some spots that are worse than others, we can redo it and put more emphasis on a certain spot, and it should clean it all the way out. I've done this with like chartreuse dye, blood in the carpet, all kinds of crazy stains in the carpet. It'll get them out. You may have to do 2 or 3 times. So let's go ahead and start scrubbing, and hopefully we only have to do this one time, but if not, we can keep going and make it completely clean. So we got our Barbasol all scrubbed in there, and it looks like for the most part it's all of our spots are taken out. We're going to spray the rest of the shaving cream out, and then we're going to take the shop vac to it and basically dry all the water, as much as water as we can out of it, and then we're going to let it air dry after that outside. But it looks like we got all of our spots, but once we spray all the shaving cream out, we'll see how good it did. Actually worked a lot better than I thought it was gonna do. I thought I was maybe gonna have to put 2 or 3 coats on it just because it was pretty nasty, but I think it might have got it on the first try. So we'll spray the rest of this out and we'll see what it looks like. So now that we got the carpet clean, we don't have any bad spots. It looks like it's pretty consistent across the board. We're going to take the shop vac and we're going to vacuum up any excess water, any of the dirt that we scrubbed up from the brushing, any of the shaving cream, and then we're going to basically set it out in the sun and we're going to let it air dry for a little bit. But other than that, we're pretty much complete. We just need to finish shop vacuuming everything out, let her dry, and hopefully everything's cleaner than it was before. So we got the boat carpet all cleaned up. We got all the Asian carp slime off of it. As you can see, it's obviously looks a ton better. There might be a few darker spots that I didn't go over a second time, but it really looks a ton better, and I'm okay with it the way it is. I'll probably do a shampooing or a, not shampooing, I'll use shaving cream in the fall again and get anything else that I've gotten accumulated throughout the years. But if you have any other ideas on how to get Asian carp slime or any other stains or anything in your boat carpet, leave a comment below, and I'd like to hear your guys' ideas. This is just the way that I do it. It may or may not be the best way to do it. I just figured I'd share, and hopefully this helps you guys out if you happen to get a stain in your carpet, whether it's like from chartreuse dye or a fish crapping in your boat, or even worse, a Asian carp. Hopefully this tip helped you guys out. Be sure to like and subscribe on the channel, and we'll see you guys next time.